I was talking to Zach Ertz, and he was mentioning how Cliff Kingsbury, this is the second time being in the same offensive system.
Yeah.
That's not always normal, man.
Yeah.
Some guys are in a different system each and every year. You're a little familiar with that.
Yeah.
Now that you get to be in this system again, man, how optimistic are you? How much are you looking forward to the future of this offense, getting able to run it back with almost all the same guys?
Yeah, Cliff with, and our whole staff.
Yeah.
I know they in there cooking right now just with the time. And they're like, man, we got a foundation. I think a lot of it was, just the base. Let's install, let's help the guys play faster, but just adding on top of that foundation, just a whole offseason with the same coaching staff, the same crew, just being able to build. And I just think we could take this as far as we want to take it. But it takes work. It's just, we're not going to just wake up and be like, hey, we could just hang our hat on last year. Like last year is last year. It's a whole new season, whole new coaches, whole new schedule. Everything is brand new. So we just got to continue to put the work in and, set our goals and try and soar as high as we can.
What was the coolest thing about the season to me last year watching this offense was the way y'all rallied behind Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
That's a rookie quarterback. That's a guy that hasn't done much in this league yet, but y'all treated him like he was a veteran, like he was the leader, man, and it looked great doing it. Talk about Jaden Daniels in that huddle, what you've seen from him in this locker room that makes him such a special quarterback.
Man, his poise, his confidence. A silent assassin. He's not gonna say too much, but when you see him, that look in his eyes, I remember just that Bengals game when we was down there, like 4 minutes left, and it was 4th down. And he's like, "Nah, let's go get this." When you got a QB with that confidence, everybody else is just gonna spread, and just rallying behind him because we could believe in him. He got the talent, he got the leadership. We know what he can do on that field, and he proves it. In the classroom, showing up early, in the weight room, locker room, on the field, obviously. So it's just easy to rally around a guy like that.
And the fans really rallied around him. They rallied around all you guys.
Yeah.
One thing you've been hearing, I talked to Will Harris yesterday, and he's like, man, I've never seen a fan base like this. I even stepped on the field, and this fan base is loving it. Talk about this fan base a little bit because, man, you went to Boise State. You've seen some of the best fans in the world.
Right.
And now you're here, man. Talk about this fan base for the Burgundy and Gold.
Man, it's great. I mean, when I first got here, all I did was hear about it. This city's been hungry for wins and for a championship, and it's a football town, and it's so much history here. But anywhere we go or you go, it's just Commanders or, you can see how excited they are for this season coming up. So, and how much they gonna support and show love to us. So, man, it just makes it so much easier to play when you know them, when you know your fans about to be in your colors, and just seeing them on the road was just like, wow, we got 10K in Tampa. We got our whole sideline, so we feed off of that energy. So, y'all come out and keep supporting. I promise you we're going to work as hard as we can every single day.